Morning everyone. Today I'm going to have a go at a little vlog. We've got 3 days planned at a lovely little lake in Suffolk. Lovely clear water lake. It's going to be great. But they've just spawned in there, so I'm going to take quite a lot of bait with me. I think I'm going to take about 15 kilo of different seeds. And I'm going to put quite a lot of bait in because they love it in there a while after spawning. But yeah, I'm going to have a go at a little vlog and run you through some of the rigs and bait that we're using today or when we get to the session. But yeah, it'll be really good, and I'll catch up with you when we're at the lake. So I've just got to the lake, and we were doing a few laps with a bucket of carbon bait hemp and maples, and I just dropped a few handfuls on some likely looking gravel spots, and on the way round I noticed that the fish were absolutely troughing the bottom up on one of the spots, so I lowered a little noodle rig in with a wafter, and I've managed this awesome common. Check out this absolute beast of a common. I just, we were doing a few laps with the carbon bait hemp and maples, and I noticed a few fish troughing on the spot. So I managed this lovely fish over the carbon bait hemp and maples. Well pleased with her. So I got down the lake this morning, and we've done a couple of laps with the hemp and maples combo. I found a few fish in the margins, so I decided to put a few handfuls of bait over some gravel spots that they were feeding on. And I came back a little while later and realised there was about 4 or 5 decent fish troughing on the hemp and maples. So I walked around there with a little D-rig, with a little S7 wafter. I lowered that onto the spot and managed an awesome 16-pound lovely jet black common. I was absolutely chuffed with that fish. But now we've came round to the other side of the lake, and I'm now finding some spots for the night. I'm about to get the rods out because I found a lovely little gravel spot out against the island. So I just thought I would run through some of the rigs that I'm using. So I've just got a little Finken Angler's spinner rig here with a small 15mm trimmed down cork ball pop-up and a little 3-ounce lead on a heli safe setup. And then for the next rod, I've got a Thinking Angler's D-rig with an S7 wafter topped with a little bit of fake plastic horn, also with a 3-ounce lead on a heli setup. So I'm going to get the rods out now, and hopefully I'll speak to you later with a fish. So I'm now about to get the rods out. I've just spotted about 5 kilo of carbon bait temper maples over the top with added rock salt and DNA bait 12 millers. But if you can see that, that is the bait that we're using today. So obviously if I catch a fish tonight, I'll top up with an extra 2 kilo and see how it goes. But I'm on a 3-night session today, so I'll see how it goes, and I'll give them some bait, because after spawning in here they love a bit of bait, so I'm really going to give it to them. So I've just had an early morning bite. It's about 5:30 right now, and I've got a lovely common in the net. I don't think I'm going to put any more bait out now because the fish is still on the spot and I wouldn't want to spook them. But I'm now about to get this rod out, and hopefully I can get another one. So this is the fish that I had this morning at 5:30. It's absolutely cracking common, definitely a character. I don't think I'm going to put some bait out now because, as I said, the fish is still on the spot. But I'm going to put some bait out at about 10 o'clock because I'm going to go do some stalking because I've got a few spots prepped. But yeah, what an awesome common. So I'm just going to run through a little bit of my bait and what I've been using these past 3 days. So my usual mix is the carbon bait temper maples there, and I add a few tiger nuts to that and some crushed peanuts and also some rock salt. But in here, this particular lake, the bird life is absolutely ruthless and they'll just eat anything with lots of colour, so like corn and anything like that is gone. So I tend to use a bit of a darker mix like hemp, maples and stuff like that. But tonight I'm going to put this whole bucket out and just fish 2 rods on it. One on a noodle and then one on a spinner rig. I'm going to cast that over the top, and if I don't get any fish, it's alright. I've had 2 great commons, but if I do get a fish, then that's a bonus. It'll be great. But I'll see you in the morning, hopefully with a fish. So that was a busy night. I hooked the fish at around 11:30 and unfortunately Kite had left round into Dad's sig, but I was gutted because I thought that could be the last fish of the trip. Then at about 2 o'clock my rod went off again, and we landed a nice mirror. That's a lovely fish. And then my rods just went off and I've landed an absolutely black common. It's not really that big, probably the smallest one of the trip actually, but it's like a railway sleeper. It's a lovely fish. So I'm gonna get some photos done and then catch up with you in a bit. So here he is, the black common. This is a lovely fish, and I hope you enjoyed my vlog. I've really enjoyed making it actually, it's been really fun. And if you're out on the bank this week, good luck and I hope you bag a chunk.